with it. Arctic basis circle tastes pretty good. like I always say, like if you sleep a lot, you're so fucking like tired still. It's like 2 nights in a row the rest up really good. I overslept and then I took a nap, a bunch of naps yesterday before getting up. I think it was yesterday, maybe the day before. Actually, it was Saturday. I just was sleeping, and then you're just still tired. I mean, it's good and it's bad. Good, you know, you got a lot of rest. You know, you're good. It's bad because you're like this. You're just looking at fucking. You don't want to do shit. You're like super slow moving. You start the day. Ridiculous. I'm gonna pay attention to it. When that way colder. I know. I know. Go back to sleep now. I went to bed early, I think, and then I woke up at 3. So I was a little rested, but it was 3, so I didn't want to get up. You know, I noticed, I don't know if it matters, but there are other people that are alive like I am. I noticed that these other type of beings, they blow air down your lungs and they control it. That's how they get you to move your limbs and stuff. Sounds pretty crazy, huh? Because if I hold my breath, they want to be human so bad. I think they're computer beings. They're computers that look human being. Rogue. I sound crazy, but whatever. I think they talk the most shit about people, but they want to be us, you know. Anyways, like I said, they'll force words down my windpipe or airway while I'm talking to change what I'm saying. And anyways, I noticed at work or anywhere when I just don't give a shit, kind of like how I'm feeling right now, that they'll blow air in my body and make me, make my head go like that. They always making this face. Alright. I'm just sharing in case people feel like going crazy out there in the world. Alrighty. Since we can work out split it. Watch your son, Cam, man. So, story to get laid out of bed. Refreshing soon. Which means you better drink this rookie to go for the. You like the little right there. This stuff with all that work, I do feel bad for taking it off, but I mean, I'm hearing crazy shit, so I just took it. Take it off. So I just took it. It just keeps piling up. Double. So what we got here is some sort of what's a granola bar? I thought it would say cereal. Cereal nutrition, but I guess it ain't. So, but the calories just ain't written bad. Or they'll read the that they are 190 calories, 2 servings, 2 bars, 190 calories. Blah, 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 blah. Oats and honey. Survival food. I got 5 got sauce. Oh, the jug. The jug. I haven't listened to that much music lately. That's where I left it. I was listening to Future. The jug. Last time I was listening to music, I think that's probably like something else, but I was really getting into my Diablo Loco, so I started calling them the jug. Doesn't that make you want Diablo Loco? Diablo Loco. Let's get the fine print ingredients out here. Where's it at? this stuff, all you gotta do is look for that torrent and you know you want some. There it is right there. Says so right there. That's the only reason why I drink energy drinks. I can't stand nothing else. Because your accent is fucking ridiculous, yo. I can't stand nothing else. I wouldn't even drink. I can't drink coffee. I can't drink none of that stuff. I can only drink energy drinks. It got to have taurine in it, and a lot more taurine than some caffeine. This only got. Sheesh, only got about 80 milligrams of caffeine. You know I can mess with that all day long. That's hardly even caffeine at all. Snap. There it is right there. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen to you, boy, when I finally get done doing this. Anything can happen. I hope it's all good news. I hope it ain't none of the regular stuff. Now I'm finna go through the day just on principle who I am. Ain't nobody else me. I'm tired of sitting up here and trying to sit up there and try to be the way everybody else sees me to be. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be like that one guy in that one cologne commercial. I'm not gonna be anybody that I used to be anymore. You know what I'm talking about? Just for that, I got to be somebody completely different. They ain't never gonna see it coming. It's cheering outside, but they're not. That's just a dope freeway right outside the window. I don't mind it. I can never complain about this combination all my life. I've stolen many of these from the kitchen pantry. Oats and honey. Somebody was on a chef-ish. They smashed these two together. You know what I mean? Just like making French fries. They were like, oh shit, I diced the potatoes too small. French fries. Oh shit, I diced the Lay's too small. Potato chips. It's really good. Honey is really good. I used to drink all the honey. I make some tea. They make some tea. Pour a little bit of that. Right down the mouth. It's so tasty. So 190, 198, but 380 calories. Hmm. 380 calories. Oh, yeah, it is. Wow. You know how to count? I got 50 jobs for you. So nobody really smart people know how to count these days. Do your shit, Max. Do me a solid favor, Lord. Come over here. Take the seat right here. Take the seat right here. Uh, what's the difference between you and him? I know how to help. There it is right there. You smart too, ain't you? Sure is. You hired. You hired. You won. Because you smart enough to count and know that you can count. That shit is rare. I do anything with these voices I want to do, and you want to know why? Ain't nobody gonna sit up here and try to stab me. They don't care. Whoever that shit that the distilled water from now on, plus it was cheaper. I don't know what distilled be, but it's cheaper. That's gotta mean it's straight from like the filtered faucet. And that's it. They don't put the extras in it like some other stuff in water that you probably don't know what's in there. You're just trusting that the filtration does its job. That's all right. I drink my water at room temperature. I think it probably does better for the body. Just like being outside, on a warm day, warm with a spot of water. Alrighty, super slow getting started, but nobody gives a shit, right? Fucking back nerve is super like hinged or annoyed today for some reason. It's not fair. What the fuck's going on right there? Well, if it isn't that sort of mood, I guess it doesn't matter if I got my fucking shirt on or not. Plus, I'm looking about all the way around building. Thinking about this one chick all day. Binge reads through the night thinking about her. Life sucks, yo. Shit sucks, yo. What you doing? You can't be in love these days, B. Somebody come here and hit you in the head with a, well, she was, I know exactly where she was last night. She was with you. I didn't know that much. It's fucking ruin your life. I'm in love. I'm in love. Like, no, you're not. I say so. Remember me? Nobody's allowed to be in love anymore. I say so. Remember me? Yeah, I remember you. You fucking baby. Whoa. It's like you refuse to be bad, so the assholes in the room beside you somewheres, they come and try to jiggle the water when you're taking a perfectly fine gulp of the good stuff. That's life right there. In that bottle, and they're just like, he's doing it again. He's happy. Get him. I don't care what anybody says. There's definitely a presence in here with me that's fucking annoying. They're annoyed at how fucking dope I've always been. And now I see the guy. Then fucking fast forward to a future where they put a camera on everything. And you can easily turn that shit on and do this yourself. No wonder they were fucking hating on you. They didn't care about no love or resolving any issues. They don't care about no peer-to-peer meetings. No merits. What is that shit? Mediating the fucking discussion. No, they rather go 100 years if they can, saying how much they hate you when they hold their breath after they say something nice about how good looking you are. Hey, is that the boober? Otherwise, get the fuck away from my window. Shit. Hold up. Gotta make sure one of these fucking maniacs out here right now smelling at the crotch area and then Oi. Fuck, man. I'm so awesome. I can't even fucking open a window without smelling somebody's junk going on. Like I said, they can move. Fuck away from me. Shit. So beware when you fucking do something awesome in life. Someone's gonna try to expose themselves to you. Here's my toothbrush. Thanks, assholes. Gary chat will be dead. Yeah. Alrighty, the back seems to only have needed some sort of a fabric, touch of fabric. I'm starting to wake up. Perhaps I'm just a little bit depressed for the loss of an entire life. So, Sweet. I feel like you don't have to do anything anymore. Best way to recognize life is to find God. And all the stuff that you do for other people, you don't have to do anymore. Common courtesy is all that you have to worry about. Don't lose yourself completely, or you can't be nice to people when you're at work, you know? And that's about it. That's sort of an attitude through life. Helping customers, customer service is ever the public aren't your customer. Other than that, that's it. Common courtesy. Be nice to people, and everything else is in God's hands. You don't have to do extra stuff for people that we use other people. If you wake up soon enough, you get to keep the whole you. Yes. Yes. You get to keep the whole you. Yeah. Woman. What? I think so. It was really getting light out there already. I worked out yesterday, although it was light at the park. Felt really good. Can't wait to get back over there today. Got to do 7. Then come back and do another light one. Just breeze through my routine. I'll get back over here. Do you have a little TV? Sorry. In 2016, stopped having sex. Cheers. And the sun jumped up quick. I got a new bike tire. Bike tire got fixed. They should have never let you out of the trap, B. You was finna be pancakes. And then you get to go up there and sit there and then let you out into the out free world.
Ain't no turning back. What you call a cosmic mistake? They let old small Celestian out of there. And I go by the name of Man. Small Celestian, you like that, huh? They let old small Celestian roam free, not knowing what he was. And they'll continue thinking it forever just because. That's what I said, small Celestian. And I go by the name of Man. I would have you know just that. I'm a mighty man. And I hardly even know another one just like me. So well, how was I just saying? I just said something. That's right. Small Celestial said so right here in my chest, right inside of me. Why would I lie? Go by the name of me. I would tell you the truth. Anyhow, how I feel like telling you the truth. Why would I lie? Who the heck is you? You ain't nobody. Small Celestial. Man, oh, you think it's funny? Shit. Small Celestial. Who the heck is you? I think I messed up on tone on that one. But that's okay. Who the heck is you? Sit up there. I'm only ever practicing my country accent in case I become an actor. Country, British, all of that stuff. Why not? If it offends anybody, I'm only just trying to get rich. I do apologize. I don't mean any offensive stuff. And also, I do it completely by myself in life. So It's fun for me. It's just to make myself laugh. I'm sober. You know, I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings. I swear to God. Just having fun. Detail me about it if it's an issue. You can maybe hug it out. I don't mean to offend anybody. And did you know I was born in Charlottesville, Virginia? For sure, I was told when they found me. And then there's the Hispanic Californian accent also. That's a big one. I don't have to try that one. Sometimes you get excited out here. Or you know it, you're like 50% Mexican. Mexican California, that is, not not Mexican Mexico, there's a difference. His legs off. Without the gym, I can't get properly balanced under my legs. It's not fair. I don't have the back extension. Ooh, that feels like that's working. The heck? The heck? What's that all about? Push it all the way forward. Oh, there it is right there. I've seen girls doing that. And people, hang on a second. 15.5 pounds, what you say? It might be too. It may be too heavy. I'm finna find out. Here we go. See it out. How do they do it? They go all the way down, keep it straight. Nah, it didn't do it for me. That's so weird as shit. I don't want to do it again. Alrighty. Let me see the camera. It's now trying to get the full height of my body, which is what it needs. It just don't know. Because it's a camera. It's a computer camera. And like I said, they stay hating on me, man. They stay hating on me, man. I don't know what it is. Mad at me because I'm already a full flourish. And they want to try to sit up there and done it. I'm dang on well. Shit. I've lost it. This shit is fun. Come on, right leg, you almost there. What's possible in life, people? What's possible? It's just that time I stay on away from there because you ain't no telling what kind of criminality that been shifting us around rather than all none of the sorts. Everybody deserves their own life, a safety life. Everybody wants and deserves their dare I say their safe life, a life that's well, you ain't got to worry about someone else coming around and bringing it over for you, scaring the life out of you. I mean, you woke up with a life. It's scary to say the least. You gotta really escape more from people instead of less and less. Again, I'm just getting my acting on. I don't mean any disrespect. They like been in a box for 35 years. Had nothing but the TV to hold me down. Come on, please, bro. So, how about you accent? Ting, tick, ticks. You know what I mean? Rapping. Trying to get rich like you. What? So yeah, for a movie, I could probably practice and look dope fighting on screen, but in real life, I had to go ahead and play back all the fucking fights I've been in. And I told myself I got my ass whipped every single time. I couldn't fucking lie to myself anymore. I lost all those fights. I'm not a fighter. I'm the one that like ducks down as soon as I get hit in the head. Like, oh shit. I'm trying to grab the person. We put this shit over, finish this shit quickly. Tap them out or something. I'm not one of the fucking dudes that are just like trading face shots. Fuck that. I can't. I get hit once and my fucking head is like trying to hide all things in creation. And something just hit me in my head. My head was on screen. Yeah, practice Blackie channel. But fighting in real life, that shit's like a dream. So, I'm 35 years old. Quit smoking cigarettes. Mm. The individual theorem. Something I've been broadening into an idea of a soul actually. No. No. Yes. Yes. The individual theorem. Figure it out. Like I said, I believe in God, and I think, I mean, it's even in the Bible, it was actually possible. And if you're reading this, and you got your thoughts going about life, I do believe that God can hear those thoughts. So, as you're trying to judge Him and His decisions that He makes in the Bible, He explains them. And I feel like the words change per reader, per what you're reading. It's as if it's happening right now in real life as you're reading it somewhere. Here, it may be up to the times and in the future, but somewhere else on this planet, it's still very much in the past. And people are still escaping from Egypt, not knowing what's going on this half of the planet. Because the world is sick. A person could have needed to have the sensation of power so bad that they went and created their own world on our planet and stole a bunch of modern kids or human beings and took them to make them slaves. It's how I've been thinking. I'm super self-centered in that sense because I've had a weird life, though I don't think that I am the center of the universe at all. My name is Rico One Dufault, 231359972. 231359972. That's correct. And it seems a lot of weird stuff has been happening around me. So I asked myself, was this Bible actually written since I've been alive? And do these stories come from the times since I've been alive? Is what I asked myself. Did God only reveal Himself in life in the past 35 years? Is what I asked myself. And then do people all of a sudden, because they added the last group of God or God-like beings or believers. Last was, to me, that I heard about was the Norsemen. And since then, there hasn't been any new entries of God believers. Because Christianity has to do with Jesus, not God. When God put in the Bible who Jesus was, the salvation, meaning all these wars, and I call it the John Madden the video game, the 90s Madden blitzing effect, when your screen started glitching and nobody understood it. Sometimes it would stop glitching, and sometimes it would just glitch until your system shut off, the console shut off. That's what I call warring, uh, the warring understanding from someone who knows not to fight. Is these persons have been stuck in a battle that's finally ended now, but that's what it seems like to view warring, that they can't help but to glitch out. So, anyways, that was going on until towards the end of towards the end, right, early 2000s, warring stopped being something that was possible in a way. Technology changed it, and just people got tired and wanted to go to McDonald's. But before that, and you can thank Christianity for that, possibly, Jesus came to salvation. What was caused and left behind of all of that, the warring nonstop. Jesus is the one who God says he sent to salvation the world from probably warring. So, but Jesus is not God. I saw this card of the grand architect himself, his arms spread like this, and Jesus is just looking like he's on a cross beneath his arms, getting crucified by God Almighty. Like, it's just the scariest, most bizarre looking image ever. And God's just like above Jesus, like, I'm crucified fucking Jesus. What more do you need? He's like, I am God Almighty. I don't fuck around. So be able to look out for that card and keep that shit moving. Because, or don't. You can keep it. Don't listen to me. Do whatever you want. But it's just like that in the Bible, how he mentions is Jesus. He's not me. You know what I'm saying? God saying that. I'm not God. I'm just a black guy. I am man. That much I know for sure. So, did I just do 40 pounds? I can't wait to be chilling in my own place. A nice bong. The one and only female. Series X, Xbox, PlayStation 5, and Grand Theft Auto 6. And then, of course, go back and get Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because that's where it all fucking came to a halt for me. There's a girl in my mind talking to me saying, oh, no more Netflix, no more none of that shit without me. I couldn't even get through Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I chose to do Cassandra's gameplay first because she's a chick and I wanted to get that shit out of the way and then go back and be the Leonidas guy, I think his name is, in that game. Of course, there's Assassin's Creed Valhalla, about the Norse. Valhalla's are the Vikings, right? I don't even know. I think they're Vikings, which is a little different, I suppose. So, a couple of Assassin's Creed games I need to replay, start. Watch Dogs Legion. Somebody like let me fucking die right now. So that game is so. That series was already. Oh my goodness. Watch Dogs 2. I think your name is like Hamilton or something. He's a black guy in San Francisco area. It's kind of the scenery for that one, for that game. You're running around. They got a phrase in it called environmental damage when you can like blow up traffic lights and city power boxes and shit rolling down the street. Environmental damage like blowing up cars and shit. It's all great for video games. I'm all for it, but in real life, you're on your own buggers. I know how to behave myself. Anyways, Watch Dogs Legion, like that's a dope ass game idea and it's very entertaining. And I feel like it unlocks the mind, intelligence and stuff like that. It helps you be a better person. It's not about just getting high all the time. And it keeps you in tune with technology and stuff like that. And moving forward into tomorrow, you know, what you do with it is your own lifestyle choices. But if it isn't anything more than encouraging for what we're already doing in modern times using computers, recording, then I don't know, maybe we're different. I like it. I like things that are up to date like that. So strange world. This whole time, what's been fucking us up is people getting jealous of each other. You can have absolutely nothing, but everything going for you, and another person is gonna be as whiny as possible in their jelly, crying. Hey, but that's not me. Jealous. No more jealous sprinkle on top of that. This is me. I'm jealous. All conflicts seem to now be understood by anybody who's turned the page back just to say, hang on a second, did I just read that correctly? Because this next page was clarification on what the fuck just happened yesterday. You're just jealous as shit. Couldn't fucking help it. Yep. You never understood why people were fighting. You turn the page back and just like but I'm still trying to figure out what God is being serious about. That's all just part of this experience. Like he created beings, is what I call them, or images to draw out all that murderous desires and violent tendencies. So you have that expunged from your being. And I'm falling for it in such a way that I keep thinking that everybody has an equal beingship in life. Everybody is the same. We all care about just the one. Their wordings and interaction with me are so perfect that I cannot ignore them like God's asking me to. They keep talking to me. So, but I am sure He's asking me to ignore them. You know, listen but do not respond. They're throwing your name in there. They quizzed me and graded me all through school on proper language usage. And I had to pass these things in order to get this free and know what's going on in life. You know, God's like saying, oh, stop listening to them. I mean, ignore them. Stop responding. Just lesson after lesson in life. But I think this is the last one. If they are not as holy, WHOLELY, holy, if they're not as much of a self as I am, they're not an individual. And if they are, as he say, just ideas of his to get all that violence out of you, and I'm going to do exactly that and ignore them because they don't truly exist. They appear to be there, but they don't go home to any place other than jump back into the sky directly into the sun. That's where heaven lies. Right back to God. All kinds of weird. Uh, it's so nice out there. I pray to God one day I'm rich enough to move into one of these freaking neighborhoods be fucking neighborhoods. Fucking neighborhoods in their fucking houses. Oh, God, I mean, isn't that life? It's a guarantee. But I've been manipulated in the mind to think that I'm never gonna get there. Oh shit. Somebody was pissed at God one day and they was like, I'm not fucking. Anyways. And then once I get there, my attitude is gonna change. But shit, you can't tell me nothing, alright? Yeah. Sometimes I get a little bit out of it. I like it. I like that feeling. So, too much cheese lately. Depository, colon, transferatory, colon, transferatory, colon, dispository, colon. Don't hold your poops in. Get it up and out of there. It's looking like it's gonna be a nice here. Like no water. Gosh, I've been eating too much cheese. Rough. Get down to 15 pounds, raising something pretty flaily today. Sometimes you're tight, sometimes you're just all over the place. That's right, you nigga. Yeah, the Rico won. So we're 15 pounds. Man, you're so cool in life. It's his birth. They make that shit like another Rico. There's another Rico out here. I guess he won. What part of the test is that, God? People want to be you. Oh, that's the fucking you test. Can I relate? Nope. That was a trick question. Shit. I was just saying yesterday on the way here in the Uber from work last night how God is in the Bible. He says, "I'm a jealous God." So people running around in real life swearing that they're a God. They'll kill you if you don't fucking acknowledge what they want. Well, they used to be. They were. But I guess that's what God is saying. You're praying to somebody else, you know? And God says that definitely not me or him. Always understand that's what I mean. I don't ever think that I'll ever want to be a God or anything. I won't have any problems like that psychologically. I'm 35 years old. But anyway, perhaps that's what he meant in those times. People got the idea of God because they turned away from Him. That's what the Bible's all about. I mean, that's the only thing I don't like about it. It's just like real life. There's a lot of warring, fighting and shit. God choosing the side, the righteous side, obviously. He explains why. All sorts of shit. There's a part I think about cannibalism, human sacrificing. And most importantly, all of these people are people that He rescued out of Egypt, and they turned their backs on Him. They loved Him when He was doing the greatest thing ever for them, setting them free. And then they became something else after. So, in cursing His name, the wrath of Him fell onto anybody who would change their heart and soul on Him after receiving the greatest blessing of life, truer life. So I'm talking all my shit. I pray to God that I never fucking, switch it up and, become an asshole, which I don't think that I will. 35 years alone, I'm set in my me. This is how I am. Nothing can change how I am. I went through all of the battles and the tests of life alone. Addiction and conquering that shit. Sexual identity understanding. Sexual gender identity understanding. And a bunch of stuff that makes people jealous. Instead of hearing these fucking words that I had to understand and know how to use of all the 35 years of life that I've been abused in, they get jealous because I've been saying them all the time, and now I can finally put them into words. But they don't want me to, so I don't need to. They'd rather keep the world unhelped. Piece it all together, watch all of my stuff, and help yourself if you want. I only say all this stuff because fucking I went through a bunch of bullshit with doctors and didn't need to. It was just to make people outside of my hotel room window, literally. If I walk over there, they go hide in a bush somewhere or out of sight. And they're jealous, feel better about themselves for whatever reason. They wish they could come up with the ideas, but they don't want to live their real life. They face their own problems. They'd rather live Rico's real life and stop their own problems by not stopping them, just stopping me. And therefore they don't have to face anything. Golden eagle. So it looks like today's just gonna be a nice and get it done sort of a workout and attitude until I get to the park. Then I really go. Actually, I'm gonna point my reps, 100 or more. Say 100 or more because I always forget. I may do one more 20 rep count, or I may do one short 20 rep count. But I try to do 100 every time, unless it's the dips or the pull up and abs on the pull up bar. I'm so close to marriage and true love saving my life, absolutely, that I'm scared. I'm scared I'm gonna lose it. It's gonna be taken from me unfairly. So don't give up. Don't give up onto yourself. You gotta look between the lines in some of this music that's out. She's I'm going to do water quickly. I'm glad I got 2 of them. The heck? I'm afraid to look up the word distilled. But to me already it tastes better. And it was cheaper. What are you paying for more for another one? Probably the label. Distilled water. I was in rehab and the guy told me that it's better. He said to birdie it, don't drink it, because then your bacteria gets in the water and it taints and ruins the water. So birdie your drinks. It doesn't matter if you're downing it all together. If you want that best quality product, you gotta birdie it. Because our mouths are always so filthy. You backwash into it, even you can get you sick, I guess is what you're saying, or what I'm saying, or what's being understood there. And it makes sense. If you go a night or 2 without brushing your teeth, and then you wake up, more and more your mouth starts to turn to shit. And then you're coughing it up. So, yeah, it makes sense. At one point in my young adult life, I was doing all these drugs and shit. And it was exactly that. I couldn't even speak like that all the time. Cigarettes was fucking me up. Drugs were fucking me up. So I just stopped talking. I had to clear my throat every time I'm out with people. Yeah, I look really good, but couldn't say a word because I was smoking too many cigarettes and doing whatever. Giving up on life, going through problems. That's a tough time between 18 and 23, I would say. By 25, you got it. You just stay quiet, then we're just trying to get better. And then by 27, you're going to be all right completely. So 27, 28, 29, you're going to want to not leave your 20s, but 30 comes around and they hit you. Oh shit, I'm done as fuck. Promise you that. That's a promise. Shit. Hey! Hey! It doesn't work. All I'm doing is holding my breath. I know what I'm doing. Don't think I'm trying to act like a ninja. All I'm doing is holding my breath so I can lock in the flex. Well, I've actually read online. I saw somebody's YouTube, and I had to agree with them when they said it's hard to flex the shoulders. It's hard to find that angle where the shoulders flex. So if you're doing a shoulder exercise, certainly these raises, at the point where you feel it get tight and solid, you hold your breath and you freeze. Your body freezes and locks up. There's that flex. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm doing is holding my breath so the air solidifies the area of the shoulders. That's hard to find the flex on. Increasing better chances of a muscle building occurrence. The guys in that YouTube, you're gonna want to like make sure you're mentally stable in life before you start to make those choices that you want to make. Don't just jump right into stuff. You already know yourself. You know what you have to do. to become how you want to hurry up and become. Just don't rush into it. Put in the time and the work before you make a decision to try to catch up to everybody else without having your whole self fixed. Good? All right. And also, some people's tests are a little bit different than others. You were on the outside of the echoing of a dope word that was made up in a crowd. There's this game in school, pass it around. So you say something in one person's ear, and then by the time it gets to the other side of the room, the whole story completely changed. And then the teacher goes to the first person that she told something to and says, "Tell them what I told you," and they say it, and then the last person says it, like, "I didn't hear that shit at all. I heard something about pickles and tomatoes and a bowl of pineapples." You know, you were just on the outside of the center, the upper center, the mecca of the discussion, and you heard the echoes fading away as it got to you. All you heard was blah, noise. So your test in life is going to be a little bit misconstrued, and you got the worst of it. But I would imagine that's how that works, like a storm that spins. You know, sometimes it hits the center exactly, but then it works its way all the way around again, and then goes back to the center. And we're in the middle, just spinning around the tornado, also taking turns at the point. So I understand that. When people are like listening for something, and then they don't get the whole story. So when they go to answer their questions of the day, they're a little bit frightened because it just can't be what they heard. So they're asking everybody, double checking. You all right? No, for sure, because your sound's sound enough to do all the work. Have a nice day. I don't remember if yesterday if I did these or not. My raises. I think I got down like 10,000 and I didn't do it more. I think I might skip breakfast this morning. I'm feeling a little bit cheesy. I got a lot of calories and cholesterol in my stomach that just is doing the job. It's bubbling up my throat. Lactose intolerant. Lactose intolerant. So I don't think I'll be able to do a workout when I get back home to the way. Here, I'll take some snacks over there with me. Don't be afraid to wash your hands too much. I've been doing this shit for years. Word up. Because I was adopted by whites, I was super self-conscious. I didn't want to dirty up their house being black. You know, I don't know if I saw them being irritated about me being black at times because we try to make that relationship work. So I went the extra mile and always did my part to make everybody feel comfortable with the reality of all of our situation, which is a black person moved into the white neighborhood and never left. So I did my part as a common courtesy for white people who were either racist once and decided to change and they agreed to allow me, or just were just overthinking it. And you know, we're all people, we're all the same in our minds. Where for some reason things make us uncomfortable, or do they? Is it just a thought and we can't fucking shake our heads and get it out of there, and then we judge ourselves, and when we try to talk, we're in the middle of thinking about something that may have been mean, so it fucks up our talking. So I just did the extra stuff. I washed my hands. I kept my stuff clean as soon as I used the plates and stuff. I cleaned all of my stuff. I was told to, and it was hard to start doing. Had nothing to do with being black, that part. It was just being lazy. I don't want to fucking wash my dishes every time I use them. You know, I'm lazy. But we're all right, people. Shit. Anyways, okay. This was a pretty much a success because I'm just such a good person that you didn't get surprised by anything. I was honest going into this. I don't know why I'm saying this like this. I'm just trying not to discourage anyone from making a choice in life that will change them forever and taint them or blacken them or help them for forever, you know? You're choosing to adopt any race person. You already got something in your head and your heart that's gonna make that happen anyways. And nobody can change that. So don't become discouraged because you already looked at a picture of something or you saw something on the news that fucked you up to the point that you cried and you changed, or you smiled and cried, you got happy and you did something about it. So you're gonna do good, you're gonna do fine. We are all just people, nothing bad's gonna happen. So good luck. 3, 2, 1, default. Laters.